Hi, thanks for joining me today. I am going to show you how to make a basic plant hanger using a single knot. We're going to use a half square knot that will make a spiral as it goes down the rope. It's very pretty and elegant. This is a really nice hanger and something you can repeat or learn from this knot and create your own hangers. I want to start today by kind of just showing you how I got started in macrame. I picked up this book called Modern Macrame by Emily Katz. It's a fabulous book, really detailed, really easy guided tutorials, and the pictures are just absolutely stunning and inspiring. So basically I picked up this book, I did one plant hanger, and then I just couldn't stop making them. So I highly recommend going out and getting this book if you have an interest in doing macrame. And so you don't need a book for today. I'm going to show you everything that you need to make this simple plant hanger. I'm just saying if you get hooked, you're probably going to want to buy a book. This is a, I think it's a 3mm organic cotton cord. This is what I like to use for all of my plant hangers. They sell a lot of different colors. I just go with the neutral one mostly. You can purchase this online. Also, Modern Macrame sells a lot of different colors of cord, different thicknesses of cord. So there's plenty of options online if you want to just purchase a roll of macrame cord. I am going to use this brass ring as the holder for the plant hanger. You can find, I bought these online because I buy a bunch of them. But when I first started out, I just went to a hardware store and they sell these. You want to have a nice sharp pair of scissors. I started off with a really dull pair of scissors and it was just so annoying. So having a sharp pair of scissors makes all the difference. And measuring tape. This one I'd like to just keep it around my neck while I'm working so I can just easily put it up there and do some measurements. So that's all you need to get started today. I went ahead and pre-cut the cord. For this plant hanger, you're going to need 8 pieces of cord that are 11 foot long each. To hang the hanger while you're working on it, it really helps to have one of these little clips. I also picked this up at the hardware store. It's a swivel clip, and then you can put the ring into the clip while you're working on it, and then I hang it on a hook. My tent here happened to come with a little eyelet, and that's what I'm using to work off of. If you were in a house, you could put a ceiling hook in or something. Just you want to have a good height to be able to work from. So this is as high as I'm going to have to reach, and then I'll be working down to about here. So you want to make sure that you're not like hurting your shoulders by holding your arms up too long or anything. And then I have my 8 pieces of cord that are 11 foot long each. And I'm going to string these through this ring. And then I want to make sure at the bottom that they're basically even. So see, they're all about the same length. They don't have to be exact, but you just want to make sure that you got kind of even ends here. And now we're going to start with our first knot to be able to we want to attach all these cords to this ring. So let's lay them out flat. I have all 8 cords out flat. I'm going to come to the back side, and so I'm going to take this left cord and this right cord. I'm going to wrap it around the front, and then I'm going to take this cord over this left cord and wrap it around the back and pull it through. I'm creating a square knot, so right there, that's a half a square knot. It's going around all of the cords. I'm going to do the same thing in the other direction now. So I take this right cord and bring it out to a point. Take this left cord, bring it over, wrap it around the back, and pull it through. So right there, that is one full square knot. We're going to tie another one of those, so we'll have just 2 square knots to hold this onto the ring. So one more time, this cord out to the left, this cord over the front of it, behind the back and through. Pull it tight. Right cord out to the side, left cord over, behind and through. Pull it tight. Okay, just like that. Now our cords are all secure onto this ring and we can start working our pattern. To start our pattern, we're going to separate all these cords into 4 sections. So take the 4 cords that are the closest to you in the front here, and that will be one section that we're going to start working with. I'm going to show you how to do this knot, and then we're going to repeat that on all the other 3 sections. So basically, take 4 cords. We're doing that same knot, so you take this left cord out to the left, this right cord over, behind, and through. Okay, and you saw before if we did this, that creates a flat square knot. What we want to do is we're creating half square knots that are going to spiral. So you're going to just repeat that same knot. So take this out to the left, take that behind and through. And what you're going to see is they're going to start spiraling around. So you just continue to create this knot over and over and over again. Alright, so I repeated that pattern until we got about 7 inches in length on that. So you just take your measuring tape, measure that up, and then we're going to start on the next section. So we have 4 sides that are all going to look like this. So now I'm just going to move to the right. I'm going to take the next 4 cords that I find to the right, and then we're going to start working that same knot on this section. Alright, so now we've finished up these 2 sections. I'm just going to move to the right and we're going to grab 4 more cords and do the same thing. Alright, so at this point you should have 4 ropes of your spiral square knots, and these are going to make the arms of your plant hanger. So we're going to take one of these sections and get your measuring tape out. We're going to go about 6 inches below the end of this pattern. And you want to make sure that the cords that you are tying are the longer ones. So basically you'll have 2 shorter cords and 2 longer cords. So you want to move your longer cords to the outside here. And then we're going to do a square knot. So you take that out, that under, and then let's just measure again and see. Yeah, we're at 6 inches, and then you're going to do a full square knot, so that you're going to take that to the right there and tie that off. All right, and then we're going to repeat that on the other sides. So we have a square knot on each of our sections at about the same length here. And now we're going to start to weave our basket that's going to hold the plant in it. So we're going to take the 2 cords that are closest together on each of these knots. So you take these 2 cords and these 2 cords, and then we are going to create a square knot with those about 4 inches below. So let's just give that a little check. 4 inches is about here. So I'll take this and this and tie a square knot there, like so. And you're going to do that with all the sections, so 2 from each side. Alright, so as you can see now, we're starting to form a basket. We need to do that one more time to bring these cords back together so our plant will have a spot to sit. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take out of these 2 square knots, you're going to take the leftmost knots and the rightmost knots, and you're going to mix those together. And we're going to do this about 2 inches below the last knot now. So I want to check that. Let's see, that's about 2 inches right there. Tie that off. And then work your way around and do that to all the rest of them. Okay, so now we have our basket weave. The last thing that we need to do is we're going to find 2 long cords of opposite sides of the plant hanger here. So I'm going to take this cord and this cord, And I'm gonna work 2 square knots around all of these. So take this cord behind and through, just like the other square knots you've done. And you wanna make it even. So you're just gonna kind of cinch it up below those knots there. Take that around the side. Okay, so that is 1 full square knot. And then we're gonna do 1 more with those same cords. So we're gonna go to the left and then to the right. Tie it tight. And so now you have some knots that will hold your plant in there. So now I'm going to trim the bottom of this plant hanger. You can do it a couple ways. You can find the shortest cord and just cut straight across there and make them all even, or you can trim different lengths and make it look kind of like a ponytail bottom. Whatever your preference is. I kind of like the different lengths. And then I like to untwist them just a little bit. This is all just a style preference, like whatever you would like to do. So now the plant hanger is ready for a plant. So this is a kind of a delicate succulent. I'm gonna kind of stick that through there and then make sure that the cords are around each side here. Well, there you have it. Today we made this simple macrame plant hanger using just 1 knot basically. I hope that you had a good time making it, and I hope that you are inspired to continue to learn more knots, maybe pick up that modern macrame book. I know I'm pretty obsessed with it and have made a lot of plant hangers at this point. So I'll be making more of these style videos, so stay tuned, and until next time, take care.